Hey guys, welcome to Inside CAG NFL episode number 7. Sorry I'm on so late tonight. Most of y'all probably are in bed and we'll keep this as a recording. I'm planning to just get to the standings. I know it's been a long time since I've done a podcast, but my internet's finally not acting up, and as you noticed, I got new glasses on. I can see a lot better. But I'm going over final standings, a little bit of next season, and just get ready to start focusing on next season, because next season I'm really going to start pumping these up. This season I was kind of, testing the waters a little bit, games of the week and all that. I'm gonna get to why I chose rivalry games instead of games of the week. I mean, I might throw in there, but I was getting minimal votes for game of the week, and you can't have that on a show if people's, not voting. So let me get to the standings. Last place this year, we had Heavy Hitter at 1-6. Let's see what Heavy Hitter did this year. Heavy Hitter lost every game. The only game that was not played was with him and D out that, and I'll get to with D out that in a second. But Heavy Hitter did play a lot of close games. I mean, if you look at it, he beat Dazzo 47 somebody that's in the playoffs. He played me to a 1-point game. I won with a 2-point conversion. Running Sheets, he played a 3-point game. Running Sheets has one of the best offenses this year. TJ, 7-point game. Dazzo, 3-point game. Quick Assassin, 10-point game. So Heavy Hitter, I mean, for a down season, he really, was really tight and close to these games. And one or two possessions, he could have, changed it. 6th place, well, could have been 7th. Well, excuse me, it says 8th. Is me at 2-6, because I did play all my games. But 10-point game, a regular season champion, I lost to 14-7. Heavy Hitter I beat, but sitting here flossing, 10-point game. Dazzo 0007, 7-point game. A Quick Assassin. It was just, I was just frustrated with the bronze players, and I couldn't win on the road for nothing. A Quick Assassin, I'll take a look at him this year. A Quick Assassin, he had victories over TJ Speaks. Lost to extra running shoots, Batian. Dazzo 0007 had a close game, 21-17. Had a close game with Papa Dazzo. Didn't get to play D out that. Lost to the Buccaneers 31-21. That was a very good game. Close game with Eddie Gage, 20-17. Heavy Hitter, he beat 31-21. One or two more possessions, he could have been in the playoffs. At 2-5. TJ Speaks went 3-5. TJ, he has gotten a lot better towards his games, and I will show you how. He lost to a quick assassin 20-24. Dazza 0007, he lost to by touchdown. Papa Dazza, he beat by 3. Heavy Hitter, he beat by 7. 3-point game against Sitting Here Flossing. Run and Shoots, he had a 7-point game. That was a 14-point loss, and he finished the season beating the Buccaneers 13-0. Probably one of the best defensive performances this year by him. Papa Dazza actually was the person who made the playoffs due to a rule in the league. Papa Dazza, he beat the Buccaneers 17-10. Then lost to Heavy Hitter 21-10. Lost to TJ 16-10. Beat a quick assassin 24-21. Didn't get to play D off that. 16-14, he lost to his son. Then when he needed to win, he won. Beat Eddie 13-10 and beat X Run and Shoots 27-24. Congratulations to Papa Dazza. I referred he had one of the difficult to schedule. Even if the Buccaneers would have won the last 2, the Buccaneers would have most likely, well, if I could have probably still made it, but I don't know how it would have been with me, TJ, and Run and Shoots for the last seed, but he won those last 2 games when he needed to win. Congratulations to Papa Dazza, one of the best in CAG NFL. Run and Shoots, really don't want to count this game because it was the first game of the season. He lost his quarterback, but he lost to D off that. Beat a quick assassin by 10. Beat Heavy Hitter by 3. Beat Eddie by 21-14. He beat he lost to Sundazzo by 3. He beat TJ 21-14. When he needed to get it done, he mounted me 35-10 and lost the last game 27-24 to Papa Dazza. Eddie, our number 2 seed. And as I look at it, TJ's got these standings wrong thanks to me. I might let him know. Because, the way I look at it, Eddie's the 1 seed. Sundazzo's the 2 seed. Okay, I might have to reconvene these standings with him right quick. Forgive me, it gets confusing when you got your 1 seed not playoff eligible. Okay, you got Eddie, he beat a quick assassin. That's why I wanted to reveal the playoff seeds after the show, but I've gotten real busy, so that's why I'm on real late. Then he beat D out that 17-14. Beat me by 10. Lost to Run and Shoots 21-14. Beat TJ by 3. Beat a quick assassin by 3. Lost to Papa Dazza 13-10. And this is where the seeding process messed up because I did not look at this game. I was looking at the standings, and the standings had Dazo above Eddie. But it was actually Eddie that should be the 1 seed and Sundazzo the 2 seed. So Eddie won that game 28-24, clinching first place, the 1 seed. Because head-to-head, if I'm not mistaken, it goes to the 1 seed of head-to-head. Head-to-head always goes first. And looking at right now the current 1 seed, I'm going to have to tweet that out right quick. So, since anybody's not joining, I'm going to have to... Let me go after... I may finish actually these up right quick before I get to it. Let me make sure he actually got these right before I actually tweet it. All right. Dazzo 0007, 14-7. Then he beat A Quick Assassin 21-17. He lost to D out that 35-14. Beat me by 7. Beat Run and Shoots 23-36. Dazzo 0007 also beat his dad 16-14 on a very good one, I heard. Beat a heavy hitter 20-17, then lost to Eddie 28-24. So the standings should be Dazzo 47 at Eddie, and it should be Run and Shoots at the Packers. So let me see if TJ has got it right and got my error wrong. Because we was kind of discussing this, and I guess me and him did not pick on it. Let me see if he got these right. No, he's got it wrong. And I'm going to have to log in. So give me a moment and I'm going to see. Okay, I'm going to sign in. I'm going to actually have to text him right quick. Do go to the All right, forgive me. I am tweeting this out to TJ because this is extremely a. I am trying to go fast as I can. Then I'm gonna get to next season. Okay, number 3. When you're doing this with a phone, it's kind of hard. And I said Packers, I meant Oilers. Those don't change. All right. We'll see if he'll change that up. Forgive me if, thankfully, nobody has scheduled. All right, as I do this, I am trying to get Eddie over and try to make this amends, because when I was looking at this last night, when I was PMing TJ, because I was like, well, is D out that going to wind up playing next season? Because, you know, he was ineligible for the the playoffs because he went 4-1. I would love to see him in the playoffs, but if anybody wants to know, that is the reason Run and Shoots actually did make the playoff. Well, actually, no, forgive me, Papa Dazzo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Papa Dazzo. Let me make sure. Yeah, I believe that is correct. The matchup should be number 4, Dazzo 0007, and number 1, Eddie, instead of number 1, Dazzo 0007. Papa Dazzo should be the 4 seed, and Eddie should be the 1 seed. And I seen Eddie just responded. And it looks like they just played their game, and he said, oh. So hopefully we can pick this out next season, because I'm telling you, when people don't play their games, it does this. And it throws a loophole. Oh, y'all didn't play y'all's game? I'm like, because when you have people not playing the games, next season, oh, good. You better delete that then. But no. Next season, we're going to have these bowl matchups. That's what this is for. For people not to give up on their season. Because you still got something to play for. But when I'm reading out the schedule and I spent like 15 minutes, I'm glad I did that. Because Schedule League had Eddie, I see you that you're in here. The reason I'm on so late because I had a Survivor podcast I was listening to. But if Eddie, while you're listening, I pointed out that in the Schedule League, it had you as the finished third in the conference because Dazzo 0007, y'all both had 6 and 2, and he had the number 2 seed, and I didn't even look at the standings. I was pinging him and TJ this morning because I just look at the standings and I'm like, I'm going to reveal them tonight. And I guess TJ, because I was getting ready to do the podcast tonight because I was giving people more time to finish the games and see if D Outfit would actually play his final games. And he had his shot. I hope he's all right. But hopefully, TJ forgives my mistake. I have no clue how that happened. Me just not looking. But no, I'm going to get to next season. Just a little short preview. Because people's probably going to wind up asking a ton of questions. So let me get to that. I've already been on here 30 minutes, and all I've done is run about this season. All right. First and foremost, I would like to thank Eddie for coming up with the idea. This idea got started when we was doing the show weekly. Forgive me, I'm getting thirsty. But when we was doing the show weekly, me and him kind of got the idea going like, hey, we need to do a college season. College season, what he wound up doing is he said, hey, let's do teams. I was like, either 2017 teams. I'm like, well, if people don't want to do that, let's do all-time teams. So we gave people the vote, and all-time teams wound up winning. Then TG did throughout the idea of bowl games. I was like, that sounds pretty cool. Let's do a bowl games. I mean, bowl games, at least it gives people something to play for. And still them being interested in the season and stuff. So we ran with that idea. And basically what got started is I photoshopped the BCS photo. If you want to know the season's logo, what I did, I put the CAG Bowl Championship Series, and I just cut that picture and put it with the BCS logo. And actually, that was the first time I actually made a very good logo. But I'm going to read it currently. We have 9 teams. We did have 10 until TG Performing PCAT decided he was pulling out. So we're down to 9 teams. Currently could have 8, depending on the outfit. Hopefully it'll give TG an answer. But currently, the bowl format will stay only if we don't have 9 teams. One team will not be bowl eligible. So here we go. Florida. Okay. Let's start with the number one team is the Miami Hurricanes with sitting here flossing, aka 80 Gauge. We have TJ, no surprise, using the University of Maryland. We have me using Florida State. I was originally going to use Duke, but I could only run with Sonny Jurgensen, and I was not going to have getting a headache doing 19 extra players, so I decided to go with Florida State and with a lot of Buccaneers players and make a realistic team. I'm the only one that's probably going to do a gold offensive lineman, which I'm giving credit because I use my 4 Hall of Famers as my 4 golds. Deion Sanders. Okay, I'm going to get to the power rankings. Currently, there's none at the moment. I was told by TJ that a lot of people, well, a few people did not want the power rankings. We're going to run by, what I've heard, we're going to run by regular standings. I'm planning on releasing bowl projections starting in week 3. If we have at least 3 games played, maybe week 4, bowl projections, and I'm going to do the head-to-heads and all that. So, no, the power rankings did fall through due to it being shot down by the league. So, no power rankings. I will get to the bowl matchups and everything. I'm still... I forgot that one 5-4 game. It got shot down by the league. Like I said, it was the majority. I PM TJ, try to get power rankings out, and he said it's best not to do it. He got shot down by the league. So, no power rankings, unfortunately. But we have run and shoot, running with Texas Tech Red Raiders. We have Dazzo 47 running with Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. Lord knows who he's picking because they've got a lot of players he can run with. We have a Quick Assassin running with the Ohio State University. We have Sundazzo running with Tennessee, and I can imagine he's going to be using Peyton Manning as his quarterback. Yeah, TJ needs to fix this because he still has PCAT with Nebraska, and it's going to be actually heavy hitter with Florida. So I'm going to mark out because I got PM'd unless PCAT is actually playing, and it was a last-minute second change. This is going through PMs, and I heard PCAT decided not to move forward, what I've heard. So we will have, because we could have had a Big 12 shootout with him and running shoots. I could have made an out-rivalry game with that. But no, it's going to be University of Florida with heavy hitter. And rolling with Division 2 school is Grambling with D out that if he's continuing to play. Okay. Bowl projections. Bowl predictions and how this is going to run. If we have 9 teams, the 9th seed, and I will make sure that they are indeed the last place team by every margin. Me, Eddie, and TJ will go through the standings thoroughly every 3 weeks or 4 weeks and make sure we have correct projections before anything goes drastically wrong, it's going to be PM City throughout the whole season to make sure 100% these 1 through 8 seeds are indeed fact correct. Because we cannot have this mess up and somebody's throwing it in there. Game requirements. I don't know what TJ said, but I'm going to say, but I'm thinking of going with a requirement of you've got to play at least 6 or 7 games. If we have a 9-team league, that's going to be 8 games, so 7. And if you have a 7-league game, you're going to have 6 minimum like it was this year. But we're going to throw a little cake. Like if D out that would have not played this season, well, would have not been playoff eligible. And, you know, we would have had bowl games. You would have had me, a quick assassin TJ, and I would have thrown in, you know, a heavy hitter. If D out that would have declined his bowl invitation, I would have had heavy hitter, and heavy hitter would have had a bowl game. So if anybody wants to know, like, if it was running this year, we would have had our 4 people. Then we would have had our 4 teams with our minor bowl. The minor bowls would have been as follows. It would have been TJ and D out that in the 5-4 matchup. Well, the 5-6 matchup. If D out that would have declined, it would have been him and a quick assassin. And the toilet bowl, it would have been me and me and I'm trying to do with this on my top of the head. It would have been me and I believe heavy hitter, or it would have been me and a quick assassin. If D out that would have if D out that would have declined, it would have been TJ and a quick assassin. Then it would have been me, being heavy hitter, I believe. But no, it would have been a quick assassin playing me for the toilet bowl. If D out that would have accepted his bowl bid. Because if somebody's not got the requirement games, I'm going to see if TJ will move them into a minor bowl. If not, then the last place team, the 9th place team, can, you know, jump their spot. But we need everybody to play their games. Put 100% effort. The semifinalists will be the 1 through 4 seeds. We have 4 versus 1. Game will be played a week after the season ends. So playoffs, you know, they won't run too deeply. And then years past, we will have, you know, bowl games with a semifinalist the last week of the season before we jump. Most likely in the 59 will be regular NFL rosters. So we're getting close to 60, CAG 60. Unbelievable. Getting ready to play our 60th season. But the what will happen is then the minor bowls would be the 6 versus 5, then the 7 versus 8. If we do have 8 teams, all 8 teams will be, you know, bowl eligible, and we'll play an extra game. They'll have something to play for. Rivalry games. We have the 3rd Saturday in September. We also have the Survivor on campus, Ohio State, Maryland. They do have their own Survivors online on YouTube. So that will be the Survivor on campus rivalry game between Ohio State and Maryland. Also, the Florida Cup will be Florida State and Florida, Florida State and Miami, Florida and Miami. And there's actually a little cup, and I'll explain how the rules usually go. It's just going to be a lot of minor bragging right. It's a rivalry game, but I'll explain it if they do it in case of a tie. I'll explain how that's broken and all that, just for fun and giggles. Also, I thought it would be a good mix because number one, most of these games people do stream live, and they do get done. Of these rivalry games will be featured here on Inside CAG NFL, and also they will be done on line on Twitch. Most of these games will be covered online. Also, the people like Run and Shoots, I believe that's the only one. A Quick Assassin, Eddie Gage, trying to think any more streamers. Heavy Hitter, they'll feature their games also, and also if anybody if I'm in a game of the week type of situation, I can always film mine on YouTube. Just use my camera on highlights. That's no big of a deal. I can always have that on YouTube. We're gonna have a good season, and hopefully everybody will play the games and enjoy this season like anybody has. It brought three great minds together, and this is the final product we have. This has never been done before. I don't believe there has been any got a chance to have something for bragging rights. Even though they don't all get named on the grave, you have a chance to take on some hardware. Even the ones that never had hardware in CAG. I believe I got a second place one time. I'm playoff eligible. I also made a banner when my first winning season. I made my own banner. I think I still have that on Facebook. I have no clue if I don't. But no, this is going to be a rocking season. Internet back. I'm planning to go live again before the season starts after the rosters are revealed. All 8 or 9 teams. But I think I'm going to cut this one loose tonight because it's getting ready to be 11:15. It's getting late. But anybody who's listened to the replay, I hope you listened to it. I've reviewed last season to the full. I went through every team that is, currently finished their season. I think D out that I didn't get to him because he only went 4-1. But just, I do want to make a lesson. Hopefully y'all don't get busy or anything. And if you do, it's always personal. You always have personal lives first, but, make sure if you have time for the league, if you need to take a season off. I took off 3 years, 3 years. And, there's some of us, we play our 8 games and would love to be playoff eligible, a chance to take it home. And somebody that looked like an overall favorite to take it home is not even in the playoffs. Hopefully y'all will look at this with it in the future. If you feel like something's come up and everything, good reasons. But I did see D out that online tonight on CAG. I hope he's doing well. But end of the day, if you feel like you can't do it, let people know. Let people know. I mean, emergencies happen in life. Always happens. We understand if you can't commit. But unless you feel like 100%, don't ever, I just hope nobody's ignoring physically. Hopefully work schedule picked up on him and just demanded him. I know that's happened in the past. Sickness, I hope something's happened. But don't ever lie about it and say, hey, I had time to play my games. I just didn't want to. You can make time. It's just 45 minutes a week minimum. Usually games are in 45 minutes a week, once a week. I know it's hard sometimes when you have people in Arizona 3 hours behind you. Right now, I could go on to 1 o'clock and be all right with Eddie, with him online watching this, because he's in Arizona time. Me and him could play right now a CAG game, and it would be a convenient time. I know it's hard because we all live in different time zones, but we can make it. And hopefully, so I know we all got different times, Eddie. Like I said, I was just you're still on Pacific Daylight Savings Time right now. You're on the same timeline because Arizona goes back to goes 1 hour before or after, something like that, in November. Well, they'll stay with this time forever, and well, I think like 2 hours difference between me and like November through March. But like and subscribe as always. Take care. Peace.